Josh, the founder of the theaccountability.group, and hi, I'm Josh. I'm in recovery, battling the diseases of addiction and mental health. Today we'll be reading from the Daily Stoic. It is August 21st. We're playing a little bit of catch up, so let's dig right in. Don't be miserable in advance. It's ruinous for the soul to be anxious about the future and miserable in advance of misery, engulfed by anxiety that the things it desires might remain its own until the very end. For such a soul will never be at rest. By longing for things to come, it will lose the ability to enjoy present things. Seneca, Moral Letters. The way we nervously worry about some looming bad news is strange if you think about it. By definition, the waiting means it's happening yet, so that feeling bad in advance is totally voluntary. But that's what we do. Chew our nails, feeling sick to our stomachs, rudely brushing aside the people around us. Why? Because something bad might happen, might occur to us, might occur soon. The pragmatist, the person of action, is too busy to waste time on such silliness. The pragmatist can't worry about every possible outcome in advance. Think about it. Best case scenario, if the news turns out better than be expected, all this time wasted was needless fear. Worst case, we were miserable for extra time by choice. And better use could be used, and what better use could you make of your time, of that time? A day that could be your last, you would want to spend it with worry. In what other area could you make your progress while others might be sitting on the edges of their seat, passively awaiting some fate? Let the news come when it does. Be too busy to care. So I usually skip my experience log. All of you know that. But one of the strengths that I got from the fellowship, and I'll be completely honest here, is also from my psychiatrist and my therapist from therapy, is that depression comes from thinking about the past, and anxiety comes from worrying about the future. So I just need to stay focused here on the now. I'd love to say that just came from my experience with the fellowships, but it came a lot from dealing with my psychiatrist and my therapist as well. And that's essentially what this is getting at, is we may have been sober, or we may not have been sober yesterday. We may or may not be sober tomorrow, but we have the choice today on whether or not we want to be sober or not. And today I choose to be sober. Today my feet hit the ground this morning, and it is almost 6 a.m. and I was thankful that, I'm in my own bed, I'm not feeling miserable, and all things considered, I have absolutely nothing to worry about. I don't have to worry about the past, I don't want to have to worry about the future, I just have to focus on today. And today all I have to do is do the next right thing. Keep my feet pointed towards a meeting, towards calling my sponsor, towards being a member of my fellowships, towards being a good friend, a good son, a good employer. Those are my responsibilities. And I just have to do them to the best of my ability today. That's all I have, is today. So, I'm not gonna needlessly worry about yesterday or tomorrow, and I'm just gonna focus in on today. And that's what I hope for all of you. I hope that you're able to find some solace in the fact that, we can't ignore the past, nor can we shut the door on it, and we can't worry too much about the future. Because we have to be focused on what we need to do to take care of ourselves today. And that's truly what I hope for you, is that you can understand that, or I shouldn't be giving you advice, I should be saying I statements. What I hope for you as well is that you understand that I am trying to stay just in today, because that's what helps keep me grounded, so that I don't get anxious and worry about things that are completely out of my control. And for me personally, because of my mental health like clinical depression and major depressive disorder, I can't think about the past because I can't fix it, and all it does is make me super depressed. So please subscribe to our channel, watch our videos and like them, but please, 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 as always, leave comments in our comment section. If you're a newcomer, tell us how you're feeling, vent, ask about post-acute withdrawal, ask for advice, what we did, what I did, what anyone did in the early days of recovery in order to be successful. And then people with time, please share your experience, strength, and hope. Share the tools in your toolkit and what's helped you be successful and keep you within the guardrails and on the road to recovery, and helped you maintain your sobriety. Because for me, it's always been sobriety first, and everything else kind of falls into place. But I have to be really careful because I do have co-occurring disorders, and I do have to be careful about not worrying too much or ruminating is the word, but thinking too much about the past, because it causes me severe depression, and I can't get overly worked up about the future and be future tripping, because it causes me to be really, really anxious about stuff that's out of my control. So I'm in pain twice. Not only did I live it, but I'm reliving it again when I'm dealing with depression. And not only am I nervous about it and living it, and it hasn't happened yet, but then it might not happen, or even if it does happen, then I'm just still living it twice. So I might as well just focus on what I can focus on, which is today. So with that said, I hope that you participate in the comments. Check us out on Tag Building Hope on Twitter and Tag Recovery on Instagram. And let's continue to build a great group that holds one another accountable. My name's Josh. I'm the founder of the Accountability Group. And my name's Josh. I am in recovery and vigilantly battling the diseases of addiction and mental health. Thanks for letting me share.